If you love small museums and roadside attractions, then Tinkertown Museum, located outside of Albuquerque, New Mexico, is a must-see when you are in the Albuquerque area. This video will walk you through it. So, Tinkertown is located just north of Tijeras, which is on the east side of the Sandia Mountain Range, which is on the east of Albuquerque. So what you'll do is take Highway 40, Interstate 40, out east past Albuquerque and past the mountains, and then you'll head north on 14. Now, the thing about Highway 14 is this is the Turquoise Trail, which is a scenic byway, and it goes all the way up to Santa Fe. You're not taking it that far, though, right now. You're just stopping at San Antonito and getting on to 536, which is the route towards the Sandia Peak. Now, I wanted to point out and show you this map because I want you to see that there really is no RV parking. So if you're planning to visit in this area with your RV, you're going to want to leave that at the campground and then bring a different vehicle. That goes for the Sandia Crest as well. There's really not RV parking up there, and it would be difficult to turn around on this road with lots of switchbacks. Down here, you can see there's not a lot of parking at the museum either. The East Mountains do get snow, and probably for that reason, the museum is not open during the winter. So it is only open from April 1st to October 31st from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. What makes this museum so cool is that the man who made it, Ross Ward, actually carved all of these little miniature figurines and all this cool, unique stuff. And so they call it an Old West in miniature. So it's pretty cool. There's just a lot of really crazy, unique things that you can see and listen to. Be sure that you bring a bunch of quarters because there'll be different parts where you can put in a quarter and things will move and light up. Or there's even a fortune-telling machine, kind of like the old Zoltars. At the entrance, they also had some little scavenger hunt cards that you could grab and then look for different things throughout the museum. We didn't have a lot of luck filling our own scavenger hunt cards, but it's kind of fun and it gives the kids something to try to find and look for. We visited the end of August 2022, and the price for admission was $6 for an adult and $3 for a kid. You do not have to wear masks. There were just quite a few people there, so we were choosing to wear it, but it's not required. Thought my RV traveling friends would like to see this quote. This particular room was an incredible display of all of those wood figurines that he's carved over the many years, and there's just so much to see in here. Your eyes are just overwhelmed at how many little details of all the scenes. And one of the cool things is that some of the figurines actually have a mechanical component, so there's just little buttons on the side and you can push them and it'll make some of the characters move around and dance and move their arms and stuff like that. For the adults, there's also some great humor in there, like this is the gouge 'em hard and deep attorneys at law. And so little details like that. The circus room was very fantastic as well. You can see here all the different circus figurines that are moving and the different components and all the memorabilia and things that they've collected over time that are on display at the museum.
It's like that player piano we have.
Another unique kind of side exhibit that they have here is Russ Ward's brother-in-law actually had done this massive sailing trip, a 10-year sailing trip around the world in this 35-foot antique wooden sailboat, and they actually have the sailboat here. There's all sorts of information about his sails. Here's an area where they're showing the different journeys that he took, the different routes and things that happened at the different spots. There's a lot of information on the wall. And then we actually picked up a copy of his book because eventually we want to do some sailing around the world as well. So we thought that would be a lot of fun to look at. So some cool extra little features that you may not expect to find here, but lots of different cool stuff to see. There's 50,000 glass bottles that are kind of stuck in the different walls along, and you can write a little message and leave it in the bottles. Outside, there's a little bit of an area too where you can walk around and the exhibit continues, and there's some fun different cutouts. The kids can get a picture and just see some other cool stuff that is outside as well. hope this video was useful in planning your trip to Tinkertown Museum. We are RV Homeschool. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at RV Homeschool. Thank you so much for watching.